Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Jumpin' here, and I will be bringing you a very special video today. This is actually going to be an updated version of how to make the most ridiculous and broken stuff in the game of Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Pretty much amazing stuff. This is updated because this is after the whole Dawn Guard thing. Here is Serana, or whatever her fucking name is, but it doesn't matter. Pretty much in this video, I will be showing you some really cool techniques and tricks to make the most amazing and best things in the game that you can do legitimately without using like the really weird potion glitch, which I think they might have patched. Alright, now first things first, let me go ahead and talk about the perks you're going to need. For Enchanter, you definitely need 5 out of 5. You need to take this path down, and definitely you want extra effect. And I like all the fire enchantments and stuff just because it gives me more power. For smithing, it's pretty simple. You can take either path you want. I like to go down the right path so that I can get Daedric armor and stuff, but actually you could go down the left because Dragonbone weapons are now officially the best in the game. So that's really up to you. And for alchemy, you want 5 out of 5, physician, and then benefactor. Benefactor is the one you want. The other one you really don't need, but you have to get it. But benefactor is mainly the one you want. Okay, now what's very important and what makes this so ridiculous and broken, which is this is a very unknown trick, is that if you actually use this one perk in the game, there's one perk in the game that's really broken. And then what the perk is Necro Mage, which I'm trying to get to right now. It's hard. Necro Mage. This perk right here. It's level 70. You need this. And the reason I decided to come out with this video was because I've been known about this a long time ago. You could have always used this perk the way I'm going to use it in this video. But because of the new Dawn Guard DLC and the fact that everybody wants to be a vampire lord now, and really, honestly, I think the majority of everyone is going to be a vampire now as they play the game. If you have the DLC, you definitely want this perk because this perk is broken. What it does is that it might say on the screen it is more effective. All spells are more effective against undead. But for some reason when you're a vampire, I don't know why, but for some reason when you're a vampire, it's like all spells are more effective in general. And that's including your active effects. Now I'll get into that in a little bit. First things first, let me go tell you what you're going to need. First thing I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to make a set of dragon skill armor just so I can enchant it and just show you some really cool stuff. I don't have enough for the helmet, but I will fix that later. Also, you should make some bracers or some really whack arm, or really you just need bracers. You don't need anything else. You just need bracers. Because another very important trick to this is to use the Felmore helmet glitch. To do the Felmore helmet glitch, you're going to need, for one, a Felmore helmet, and the other thing you're going to need are these crowns. You can buy these crowns in Solitude. There's a shop that sells a lot of jewelry and stuff. So if you want the crowns, you want to go to Solitude and buy them there. Now, the Felmore helmets, you can get them in a lot of different places. Any place that has Felmore, you can probably find some. You need about 4 of them. Really about 3 to 4 of them. Now, as you can see, this is my original armor. Because of the Felmore helmet glitch, I have plus 29% on everything, which is the old cap pretty much of the game. That's like the highest you could have ever got it. But with Necro Mage, I'm going to be able to get that a lot higher now. And I mean, it's really insane. But pretty much, as you can tell, with the Felmore helmet glitch, you can wear both a crown and the Felmore helmet at the same time. So you get double the alchemy skill. You can also use this for archery if you want, which is another really good way to use it. But yeah, so that's the main thing, is that we're going to be using the Felmore helmet glitch with the combination of Necro Mage. Alright, so now I'm going to go to my house, and when I get there, we can pretty much start this process of becoming a vampire and showing you how you can actually do all this really cool stuff. Now, one of the things I really wanted to say in this video is that when I did the DLC, the Dawn Guard DLC, I went down the Dawn Guard path, so I went down the Vampire Slayers path. Not to spoil anything, but either way, when you beat it, no matter what, you can at any time become a vampire. As you can tell right here, I can have her turn me into a vampire anytime I want. So why not become a vampire once you beat it? I wouldn't recommend being a vampire as you play the DLC if you choose to go down the Dawnguard path. But after you beat it, go for it. Why not? There's no point to do anything with the Dawnguard. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so now that I'm a vampire, we can pretty much get this started, and I can pretty much tell you a little bit about what's going to be happening here. Now, this is what you're going to notice. Remember that my armor used to do 29%? Well, this is... Oh, I messed up right here. I have to fix this. Alright, one thing, you need to take off your armor and re-equip it if you already have it on, like I did. Because that's going to reset your effect. It's still going to be plus 29% on your stat sheet, but in your active effect, if you look, it's actually plus 36% for potion making and smithing. So that's actually really insane. That's the Necro Mage kicking in, giving me a buff of some sort. Don't know why I went to the enchanting table here. There was no reason to do that. The first step of this will be to make some potions of Fortify Enchanting. By the way, one of the new ingredients in the game, what is this thing called? I believe it is like a stinger of the flying hunter. Yeah, it's an antenna. You can use this to fortify enchanting. Really awesome they added that. Just to give you more options now for fortifying enchanting, because there used to only be 4. So, and as you can see, there, all these, if you don't know the ingredients, you can see it on my screen now. There's 4 of them I have. There's only one more I'm missing, and I don't know what it is. So, let's go ahead and use a potion of the first step to this is just to use 1 potion of Fortify Enchanting. As you can tell, it is now a lot stronger. It is 42% stronger now, so that's really cool. And now I can start enchanting some stuff. So the first thing I noticed right away was, guess what? Forgot to make my bracers. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video ahead because I needed to go and make that stuff. And in the process, I'm also going to make that dragon scale helmet that I forgot about. Alright, so this is pretty much fast forward to when I came back to the house. And I will show you real quick what I have in my inventory. These are things that you should definitely collect before you try this. The first thing is you're definitely going to need 3 Fillmore helmets at least. You will also need maybe 3 crowns. And of course you're going to need multiple rings and also at least 3 bracers. And you should also buy some type of whack armor just so that you can, in the end, put Fortify Smithing on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pop a potion, and for the first set, you can pretty much just do it as quickly as possible. The only downside is that it can, if you're really disorganized like me, you might have a problem. Now, even though I have the 2 effects, I'm not going to use them. You only need to, for this set of armor, you only need to make it, you only actually need to make it alchemy, because we're not going to use this for smithing. That's going to, the last set of armor is the only set of armor that is actually going to be used for smithing. So that will be the set that we will actually enchant. Alright, so we got to do the bracer now, and I believe I enchanted everything. I need to take a quick look. Now, like I said, my inventory is going to be a little disorganized, and because I didn't name these things, it's going to be kind of a pain for me to find some of them. But I do have 3 of them now, so there's the Fillmore helmet, and the last thing I need is the crown, I believe. Actually, I'm actually really confused here. Well, actually, I was really, really confused here because I needed the crown, and I think I could tell right away. Let me look. Yeah, I knew right away. See, that should be about 45 to 46% strong. So, because it wasn't, I knew something was wrong. You know, like I said, as long as you can have the plus 29%, and then you make it, this is like a maybe three part like trial or whatever. Like, you only have to do this like maybe 3 times at the most to make the best stuff. That's pretty much the best way to put it. Alright, so now let me go ahead and make the potion. As you can see, it only went up 1%, but that 1% will matter a little bit. It's 45%. And let's go ahead and make a couple potions. And also, let me see here. Here we go. Yeah, we got a couple potions of plus 45%. And I wanted to show you guys this because this is important. So let's see. I just made it. You should also favorite your potions just to make your life a lot easier. Alright, so let me show you my active effects now. As you can see, my Fortify Alchemy for my armor and stuff is 40% more, even though it says in the armor it's 32%. And my potion of Fortify Enchanting is plus 56%, even though it is actually only 45%. Like I said, this is all based off of the Necro Mage perk that you can get. And if you're a vampire, that's where you get the benefits. Alright, so this is going to be our last set. Once you see 33%, that is your maximum in the game. That's just, no matter what you do, that's like the cap. So, at this point, now you can just go ahead and start making your actual real set of armor. I recommend naming it. I'm just going to name these 33. Pretty much the easiest way to do it. You should definitely name them just so you stay organized of some sort. So let's just keep doing this. Now remember, for the helmet, you can only put alchemy on it, so there's no point to put anything else on it. For the armor and the bracer and the ring and the necklace, you can put smithing and alchemy on. Actually, no, not smithing and alchemy, but you can put smithing and alchemy on the necklace and the ring, and you can put... You can only and you can also do that with the bracers or the gloves. You can put smithing and alchemy on gloves, but you cannot put it. And I think I might mess up here. No. I need to pop another potion. You will have to pop potions as you do this. Just try to pay attention and try to do it quickly as possible so that you don't run out of time. But try to pay attention so that you don't mess up. Anyway. But like I was saying, so the ring, the necklace, and the bracers, and the helmet can fortify alchemy, where the armor, the bracers, the ring, and the necklace can fortify smithing. So that's pretty much it. Those are the things that you can use. Like, so helmets you don't need to put fortify smithing on, and on armor you can't put alchemy on. So that's just how it goes. Alright, so as you can tell, that all I'm doing right now is I'm just like making the armor. I think I'm almost done. Like, I've made almost every set of the armor at this point. There might be something else left. Oh yeah, you definitely want to enchant your whack armor. Whatever armor you decide, you can use anything you want. You can even use vampire armor if you have some of that. Just whatever armor you might not be using in the game, just that's fine. And the only thing you want to do... And I'm actually going to need to make another potion here. The only thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you put smithing on it. And that's about it. Like, smithing goes on the armor. Alright, so let's go and do that real quick. And we should be about done here. Now, this armor you should keep. You should totally use it every time you're going to use... Either you're going to make either potions or you're going to craft something. And I did not name it, so that was a mistake, but whatever, doesn't really matter, as long as I can maybe try to remember about it later. That's the only downside. Alright, so because I named them, all I gotta do is scroll all the way to the top and equip them all, and I believe I might be missing something here. I think I'm missing the gloves. I might have not named the gloves, which that would have been a mistake, but whatever. Or maybe I never made the gloves. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm really confused here. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I'm assuming I was just messing up. Like, it's whatever. But in the end, I'm pretty sure that I got it all right. I got all the gear on. Now, the maximum potion of Fortify Enchanting you can have is plus 46%. So... Now, you can pretty much just make as many of those as possible, and also now you can make your smithing potions, which are going to be plus 184%, but because of Necro Mage, it will get higher. You got to think of it, Necro Mage, the way you think of it is that the main thing is this, all your active effects are all your active effects that are not perks necessarily, more like items or potions, will benefit from Necro Mage. So you've been seeing it this whole time, but a good example is if I have a 32%, if I have a 33% ring for alchemy, because of Necro Mage, it actually goes up to 41%. Even though it says it's 33%, the actual stat on it is 41%. So it's really, really crazy and broken. But I'm pretty sure you get the idea. Alright, so now we can go ahead and use one of these potions for Fortify Smithing and pretty much get onto the grindstone. Now that I've used the potion, I want you to see it real quick. There it is. It went from 184% to 230%. So that is really insane. Like, that is really, really crazy. And all the rest of my gear is going to be insane as well. So let's go ahead and fortify this Dragonbone Greatsword I have. And I'm going to also fortify the Enhanced Dwemer Crossbow. Now I'm going to go ahead and use another potion. And pretty much just, oh yeah, I'm going to upgrade my Dragon Scale Armor to be absolutely crazy. There is an armor max in this game. It's 597. So any armor in the game, if you do this, any armor in the game will be able to, you can wear it and have the armor cap. I mean, you can wear hide armor and you would achieve the armor cap, because that's how amazing this process is. Now, you may think the game is going to get extremely easy if you do this, which it is. But a lot of people like myself, you just love to be broken. You love to do the most broken stuff in the game. And I really enjoy the whole crafting element of Skyrim. It's just like my favorite thing. Alright, so we're going to go pretty much get started with our enchantments now. Pretty much the first step will be to just enchant our armor. Like I said, this is all up to you, what you want, what you prefer. And like that's really all that's gonna matter. Like to me, the enchantments I put on my stuff is what I like. But I will make some recommendations to really make your stuff really good. Like for your boots, I recommend either your one-handed or two-handed, depending on what you like more. I like two-handed more, so I go for two-handed. I'm also going to name all these items like 1, 2, 3, 4, just to keep them organized. And I do recommend naming your stuff just so that you can keep it organized. You don't have to name it something stupid like me. For your gloves, you can put archery in, either one-handed or two-handed on. I recommend that. Archery is really, really amazing in the game. And depending on what you like, one-handed and two-handed will benefit you. Now for your helmet, I definitely recommend archery for your helmet. And I'm going to need to use a potion right here. Just pay attention to your stats at the bottom. And if they go down, that means you need to pop a potion. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the helmet now. Alright, for the helmet, I recommend archery, like I said. And then the other one is some type of magic. Whatever magic you like. You could put like our Fortify magic. That's cool too. It just depends on what you want. Like you can put an enchantment. I can't tell you what to put on your stuff, but I can just make recommendations. Now you're going to need to make your ring and your necklace. Now you should make a ton of rings and a ton of necklaces for different situations. But what I highly recommend is to make a magic resistance weapon ring and stuff. Meaning that like I'm doing two-handed and resist magic. So what that's going to do is that's going to give me a ton of resist magic points with a lot of fortification to my weapon. So, and by doing this, you will reach the magic resistance cap, which, by the way, is actually 85%. And 85% is ridiculous because that just blocks out most of all magic, and you just take no damage from pretty much anything. Alright. So I'm going to need to use a potion again to pretty much enchant my sword. Alright, so let's go ahead and enchant the sword. Now I have the crossbow. I would make a ring and a necklace for that as well if I was you, to enhance that. And it would be the same thing, resist magic with fortify, pretty much with fortify archery is how you should make the ring and how you should make the necklace. Now I'm going to name this weapon subscribe. You guys just subscribe to me if you are not subscribed to me. I would really appreciate that. That would be awesome if you could do that for me. And now let me go ahead and put on the really, really crazy broken stuff. Alright, so I just equipped the sword. Now I can just scroll to the top and equip all my items that I have. Once you equipped all these, like, you will see some really, really ridiculous, crazy stuff. So, alright. I have the sword equipped, so let me go ahead and show you. Alright, now if you look at the damage on it, it's going to say that it is doing 122. That is not right. That is a lie. The game cannot register over 1,000 damage. That is 1,200 damage plus. And if you look, remember the Necro Mage is still active, so all my active effects are now buffed as well. So it's crazy, man. It's this is ridiculous, but it's really, really cool and really, really awesome. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna leave you with this epic Vampire Lord, which is amazing, and I love the Vampire Lord. But yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day, guys.